For years, we've been told that if you want to build muscle, you have to eat more meat. Steak, chicken, and beef have long been considered the gold standard for strength. But what if that belief is no longer the whole story? Thanks to advances in nutrition and food science, several plant-based proteins are now gaining attention for their impressive ability to support muscle growth, recovery, and performance. These foods don't just provide protein, they also deliver fiber, antioxidants, and beneficial nutrients that can support overall health. In today's video, we'll explore 4 standout plant protein sources that are making waves in 2026: tempeh, seitan, mycoprotein, and lupini beans. You may be surprised to learn how these foods can fit into a muscle-building diet and why more athletes and active adults are adding them to their plates. Before you dismiss plant protein, stay with us. What you're about to discover might completely change the way you think about building strength. For decades, the term biological value has been used to compare how efficiently the body can use protein from different foods. Animal proteins such as beef, eggs, and dairy have traditionally scored highly because they naturally contain all 9 essential amino acids in proportions the body needs. However, biological value is only one piece of a much bigger picture. What truly matters is not just what you eat, but how well your body digests, absorbs, and uses those nutrients. Modern food technology has significantly improved the quality of many plant-based proteins through fermentation, careful processing, and better ingredient selection. Foods like tempeh and mycoprotein are now easier to digest than many people realize, while providing impressive amounts of high-quality protein. At the same time, plant proteins naturally come packaged with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that animal foods generally lack. These nutrients help support overall metabolic health and may contribute to better long-term wellness. It's also important to remember that no single food determines your results. Muscle growth depends on your total daily protein intake, eating enough calories, regular resistance exercise, quality sleep, and overall dietary balance. Even if one food contains slightly more of a specific amino acid, that advantage becomes much less important when your meals are varied and well-planned. By combining different plant foods throughout the day, you can easily obtain all the essential amino acids your muscles need for repair and growth. Rather than asking whether plant protein or animal protein is universally better, a more useful question is whether your overall diet consistently provides enough high-quality protein and nutrients to support your goals. In many cases, the answer can absolutely include both, depending on your personal preferences and nutritional needs. Coming in at number 4 is tempeh, a traditional fermented soybean food that has become increasingly popular among athletes and fitness enthusiasts. Unlike many plant proteins, tempeh naturally provides all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein that can effectively support muscle maintenance and recovery. One of its biggest advantages comes from the fermentation process itself. During fermentation, beneficial microorganisms help break down some of the compounds found in soybeans, making tempeh easier to digest for many people than less processed soy products. This means your body may be able to access its nutrients more comfortably, especially after a demanding workout. Tempeh also offers more than just protein. It contains dietary fiber, which supports digestive health and helps you feel satisfied after meals. Depending on how it's produced, fermented foods like tempeh may also contain beneficial microorganisms, although the amount can vary, particularly if the product has been pasteurized before sale. In addition, tempeh provides important minerals such as iron, magnesium, and phosphorus, all of which play roles in energy production, muscle function, and overall health. After resistance training, your muscles need a steady supply of amino acids to repair tiny exercise-related damage and adapt by becoming stronger. Pairing tempeh with foods like brown rice, quinoa, or whole grain bread creates a balanced post-workout meal that also supplies carbohydrates to replenish energy stores. Add colorful vegetables for vitamins and antioxidants, and you have a nutrient-rich plate that supports recovery from multiple angles. Whether you're reducing your meat intake or simply looking for more variety, tempeh is a versatile, protein-rich food that deserves a place in a well-balanced muscle-building diet. At number 3 is seitan, one of the highest protein plant-based foods available. Made primarily from wheat gluten, seitan delivers an impressive amount of protein while remaining naturally low in fat and containing very little saturated fat. This combination makes it a popular choice for people who want to increase their protein intake without adding large amounts of dietary fat. Its firm, chewy texture is also remarkably similar to meat, making it an easy addition to stir-fries, sandwiches, salads, or grain bowls. Although seitan is rich in protein, it contains relatively lower amounts of the essential amino acid, lysine, compared with many other protein sources. Fortunately, this is easy to address by pairing seitan with lysine-rich foods such as lentils, beans, chickpeas, soy products, or quinoa. You don't have to eat these foods in the same bite or even at the same meal. Consuming a variety of protein-rich foods throughout the day generally provides your body with the full range of amino acids needed for muscle repair, growth, and recovery. Another advantage of seitan is its versatility. It absorbs herbs, spices, and marinades well, allowing you to prepare flavorful, high-protein meals without relying heavily on processed sauces or excess oil. Pair it with colorful vegetables and whole grains for a balanced meal that supports both performance and overall nutrition. However, seitan is not suitable for everyone. Because it is made from wheat gluten, people with celiac disease, gluten intolerance, or a diagnosed wheat allergy should avoid it completely. For those individuals, protein-rich alternatives such as tempeh, tofu, mycoprotein, or legumes can provide similar nutritional benefits. When it fits your dietary needs, seitan is an excellent way to add more high-quality plant protein to a balanced eating plan while supporting an active, muscle-friendly lifestyle. Coming in at number 2 is mycoprotein, a unique protein source made from a naturally occurring fungus that has gained attention for its impressive nutritional profile. Unlike mushrooms sold in the produce section, mycoprotein is produced through a controlled fermentation process that creates a food naturally rich in high-quality protein and fiber. One reason it has attracted interest among athletes and researchers is its well-balanced amino acid profile, providing many of the essential amino acids your body needs to repair and maintain muscle tissue after exercise. Following a strength workout, your muscles experience tiny amounts of stress that trigger the rebuilding process. To recover effectively, they need a steady supply of amino acids. Mycoprotein can help provide those building blocks, making it a practical option for people looking to increase their protein intake from plant-based or alternative sources. Several studies suggest that mycoprotein can effectively support muscle protein synthesis when included as part of a balanced diet containing adequate total protein. While it isn't necessarily superior to all other protein sources, it is certainly a strong option for those seeking variety. Another feature that sets mycoprotein apart is its natural fiber content. Unlike most animal proteins, it contains fiber that supports digestive health, helps promote fullness after meals, and may contribute to healthier blood sugar regulation. Stable energy levels can make it easier to stay active throughout the day and remain consistent with exercise routines. Mycoprotein is also naturally low in saturated fat, while providing valuable nutrients such as zinc, phosphorus, and several B vitamins that support normal energy metabolism. It can be prepared in many ways, including grilled, baked, or added to stir-fries, pasta dishes, salads, and wraps. Pairing mycoprotein with whole grains, vegetables, and healthy fats creates a balanced meal that supplies protein, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all in one plate. Whether you're fully plant-based or simply looking to diversify your protein choices, mycoprotein offers a nutritious, convenient, and science-supported addition to a muscle-friendly eating plan. Taking the number 1 spot are lupini beans, a protein-packed legume that is becoming increasingly popular among health-conscious consumers and athletes. Although they have been enjoyed for centuries in Mediterranean countries, lupini beans are now gaining worldwide attention because they combine high-quality plant protein, abundant fiber, and relatively low carbohydrate content in one nutritious package. This unique combination makes them an excellent option for people who want to support muscle health while maintaining balanced energy levels throughout the day. One of the reasons lupini beans stand out is their naturally high protein content, including the essential amino acid leucine. Leucine plays a key role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis. the process your body uses to repair and build muscle tissue after resistance exercise. While no single food guarantees muscle growth, consuming enough high-quality protein throughout the day, including foods that provide leucine, helps create the nutritional foundation your muscles need to recover and adapt to training. Lupini beans are also exceptionally rich in dietary fiber, providing far more than many other protein-rich foods. Fiber slows digestion, supports a healthy gut microbiome, and helps you feel full for longer after meals. This increased feeling of fullness may help reduce unnecessary snacking and make it easier to maintain a healthy body weight. In addition, because lupini beans are relatively low in digestible carbohydrates, they generally have a smaller impact on blood sugar than many refined carbohydrate foods, making them a satisfying choice for balanced meals. Another advantage is their versatility. Lupini beans can be enjoyed as a snack, tossed into salads, blended into spreads, or served alongside whole grains and colorful vegetables to create a complete, protein-rich meal. They also provide important minerals such as magnesium, potassium, and iron, which contribute to normal muscle function, energy metabolism, and overall health. Whether your goal is to build muscle, improve recovery, or simply add more nutritious plant foods to your diet, lupini beans deserve their place at the top of this list. Combined with regular strength training, adequate total protein intake, and a well-balanced eating pattern, they can become a valuable part of a muscle-friendly lifestyle. One of the biggest myths about plant protein is that you must eat a perfect combination of foods at every single meal to build muscle. Fortunately, that's no longer considered necessary for most healthy adults. Your body maintains a pool of amino acids throughout the day, so eating a variety of protein-rich plant foods across your meals is generally enough to provide all the essential amino acids your muscles need. Even so, combining different plant proteins remains a smart way to improve overall nutritional quality and add more variety to your diet. A classic example is pairing legumes with whole grains. Foods such as beans, lentils, or lupini beans are naturally rich in lysine but lower in methionine, while whole grains like brown rice, oats, and whole wheat provide more methionine. Together, they complement each other and create a well-rounded amino acid profile that supports muscle maintenance and recovery. Including soy foods such as tempeh or adding mycoprotein can further increase the amount of high-quality protein in your meals. Another important nutrient is leucine, one of the key amino acids involved in stimulating muscle protein synthesis after exercise. While plant foods may contain varying amounts of leucine, consuming enough total protein from diverse sources throughout the day helps you meet your body's needs. Pairing protein-rich meals with regular resistance training provides the strongest stimulus for preserving and building lean muscle. Plant-based meals also come with an extra advantage: dietary fiber. Unlike animal protein, fiber supports a healthy digestive system, helps regulate blood sugar levels, and may improve insulin sensitivity. Efficient insulin function helps deliver amino acids and glucose into muscle cells where they are needed for recovery and growth. By focusing on balanced meals that combine protein, whole grains, vegetables, healthy fats, and fiber, you create an eating pattern that supports both athletic performance and long-term health. Building muscle is only half the equation. Recovery is where real progress happens. After exercise, your muscles need time, nutrients, and oxygen to repair tiny fibers and become stronger. Many plant-based foods naturally contain antioxidants, which help protect cells from excessive oxidative stress produced during intense training. While some inflammation is a normal part of recovery, a diet rich in colorful fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains may help support a healthy inflammatory response and overall recovery. Another advantage comes from dietary nitrates, found naturally in vegetables such as beets, spinach, and arugula. Inside the body, nitrates can be converted into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and widen. Improved blood flow may enhance the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to working muscles during exercise and support recovery afterward. Combined with adequate protein, hydration, quality sleep, and consistent training, a nutrient-rich plant-based diet can provide an excellent foundation for both athletic performance and long-term muscle health. Building muscle on a plant-based diet doesn't require complicated rules. It requires consistency. Start by including a good source of protein at every meal, whether it's tempeh, lupini beans, mycoprotein, seitan, tofu, or other protein-rich legumes. Spreading your protein intake throughout the day helps provide your muscles with a steady supply of amino acids. After resistance training, aim to eat a balanced meal containing protein and carbohydrates within the next couple of hours to support recovery and replenish energy stores. Don't forget to stay well hydrated, since water plays an essential role in muscle function and recovery. Finally, remember that nutrition works best when combined with regular strength training. Challenge your muscles consistently, get enough sleep, and maintain healthy habits over time. Small, sustainable actions repeated every day are what lead to stronger muscles and lasting results. Building muscle doesn't have to depend on meat alone. As we've seen, tempeh, seitan, mycoprotein, and lupini beans are all excellent plant-based protein sources that can support muscle maintenance and recovery when included as part of a balanced diet. That doesn't mean you need to eliminate meat completely. Instead, consider replacing 1 or 2 meals each week with these nutritious alternatives to add more variety, fiber, and beneficial nutrients to your diet. Combined with regular strength training, quality sleep, and consistent healthy habits, they can help support your long-term fitness goals. Now we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried tempeh or lupini beans? Which plant protein is your favorite? Share your experience in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest evidence-based health and nutrition tips.